Namaste everyone. This is Harsha Ramaya live at 5. So today is Tuesday. As I promised that every Tuesday I come up with a story, and I'm really fond of stories which are inspirational, which are motivational, which give a little change of thought process than we think regularly. So today the story that I'm going to tell is a very basic story. I'm sure that we all must have heard this story because this is a very, very, very popular and very famous story. It says, "Is the jar full?" A lot of learning happened when I heard this story. I have this story in my record also because it's a very inspirational story and it gives you a thought process which gives you a different dimension of your life. So, this is a story, the original story only I'm going to talk about. This is a story when a philosopher, a professor in his class, was addressing some students. He brought a jar, a big glass jar in his classroom, and this jar was filled with rocks, size say around 2 diameter, and it was filled with say 15-20 rocks. He asked the class that, "Is this jar full?" The class replied, "Yes, the jar is full," because from top to bottom the rocks were placed and there was no place for any other rock to be fitted in that. So the class replied, "Yes, the jar is completely full." Then he brought some pebbles, small, small pebbles. He opened the jar, he put those pebbles and shaked the jar a little bit and adjusted. The pebbles could fit in where they found place between the rocks. So then again he closed the lid and then he asked the students, "Is the jar full?" Children said, "Yes, the jar is full." Then what did he do? Again he opened the jar and now he added some sand. He started pouring the sand in the jar, and to the surprise of everyone, the sand could also find place and could adjust where there was little place between the rocks and the pebbles. And he poured and he closed. Again, the question was asked to the students, "Is the jar full?" The children replied, "Yes." The students replied, "Yes, the jar is full." So earlier, when he showed the jar which had only rocks, the students felt it is full. He could then add pebbles. Again, the students felt the jar was full. Then he could add the sand where there was little place. So, what he did is now he came to the understanding of the entire experiment that he did in the class. So then he said that when I showed you the jar the first time, it was the rocks that were there. So now think about that jar as your life. And these rocks are very important things of your life, prioritized at number one position. So this is family, health, your relationships. Then, second, what did I do where I found little place? I put in pebbles. So these pebbles are your work, your home, the balance that you do, the daily activities that you do to earn the bread and butter and run your home. Then what did he do? Then he put sand. Now, what does this sand represent? This sand represents the possessions in your life. That is the recreational activities that you do to get fresh every single day, watching television, talking over the phone, playing games, listening to music, swimming, walking, whatever, gossiping, talking, whatever. So, these are three important pillars of a person's life. That is the rock, family relations. Second are the pebbles, the work. And third is the possessions, the recreations that we have in our life. Now, what experiment he tried again? He emptied the whole jar and now he put only the sand in one position. So, sand represents the recreational activities. So, he poured the sand, so the place was blocked. Then he put the pebbles, that is the work and your home balance and everything, in the second position. And now he poured the rocks. So what happened? The rocks could not fit in because the place was blocked by the sand and the pebbles. So the important blocks जो थे rock में लिखे हुए, that is my family, my children, and everything which was written, a few rocks could not fit in, and they had to stay out of the jar. The entire experiment is to understand the balance of life. If you keep all the things in proper place, give importance to each thing, and prioritize, you can enjoy life. So you cannot live only with the sand, that is the recreations and the possessions that you have. You cannot live only with the pebbles. You cannot live only with the rocks. What you have to do is, or what we have to do is, we have to understand the importance of each thing in our life and accordingly give place. So if we think the weightage of everything should be proper, if we are trying to only work more and not pay attention to the sand, the recreational activities, and to the family, we are going to end up in a mess. If we are going to focus only on the rocks, that is the family, there would be no bread and butter, and we would again end up in a mess. If we are focusing only on the recreation of whatever we are doing in life, enjoyment and everything, we will not be able to balance the pebbles and the rocks. So beautiful story for all of us to understand that each category, rocks, pebbles, and sand, have to be prioritized, and they have to be fitted in the jar in a way that they make the jar full. So it cannot be one above the other. It has to be. So very important is for all of us to understand that in our life, number one position should be given to family relationships. Then the second stage is the work and whatever you are doing, bread and butter. So that is the second position. And third position is the recreation, the enjoyment, or whatever we do, the possessions of our life, whatever we do to feel happy, to stay fresh in life. So we cannot afford to mix all these three in the, we cannot replace them. We will have to prioritize. So I really found this story to be very, very connecting, because at times we don't understand what is important. We feel that work is important because it earns us bread and butter, so we have to pay more attention, and we forget about our health, our family, our relationships. At times many people focus on the health relationship so much that they cannot give justice to their work, and there are many people who just focus on the leisures of their life, so they end up nowhere. It's very important to give place to everything in the jar of our life. But how we make the placement to fit everything is very important. So please try this experiment. Try to take a jar, try to put in some rocks, then start putting pebbles, and then start putting the sand. And when you shake it a bit, it will automatically get adjusted. Then try emptying the jar and putting only the sand in the first place, then the pebbles. You will find that the rocks will not have enough place to adjust. So very beautiful story, very wonderful lesson to learn from for life. So dear friends, let's understand that life is all about balance. It's all about setting the priority and acting as the priorities are set. So this is bye for today. But before I sign off for today, let me put the brain teaser for tomorrow, because Wednesday is the day when I talk about the brain teaser, and here is the picture. I will read out the picture and you will have to come with the answer in the comment section box. There are a lot of ways where you can reach out to me. You can text me, you can email me, you can do Facebook Messenger, you can टाइप इन द कमेंट सेक्शन बॉक्स. हम सब जगह पर अवेलेबल हैं, तो आप कहीं भी हमको मिल सकते हैं. So this is the brain teaser on your wall. So it is very, very easy but very difficult to solve, because it took me a little long to solve. So your parents have six sons, including you, and each son has one sister. How many people are there in the family? Your parents have six sons, including you, and each son has one sister. How many people are there in the family? So you can take out your notepad and start writing कितने बच्चे हैं, कौन किसका भाई, कौन किसकी बहन, कौन किसके माता पिता and all that, and then come back with a number. So then I will talk about this brain teaser. But brain teasers are wonderful food for energizing your brain. So go ahead and play this and come back with the answer. And this is Harsha Ramaya signing off for today. And tomorrow we will again meet at the same time, same show. And if you've liked this story, please share it with others. Thank you.